I'm Peter Kalmstrom of kalmstrom.com Business Solutions. In this demonstration, I will show you how to install Pivot Explorer using PowerShell, and this is for the on-premises versions of SharePoint. So SharePoint Subscription Edition all the way back to SharePoint 2013. It's the same idea. If you don't know how to work with these tools, then I do recommend these demonstrations and articles that I have on my website. They show you how to work with this. So this demo kind of takes all that knowledge for granted, but if you want to learn more about PowerShell with SharePoint, this is the way to go. Anyhow, I have downloaded the script. There it is. So I'm just going to extract that now to show you the files. And here they are. As you see, there are three files: the JS file, which contains most of the functionality, the ASPX file that shows some of the UI there, and also this installer here. Now, for this to run with the on-premises version, you do need to run it with ISE. So I'm going to start that. I'm going to start the integrated scripting environment in the Windows PowerShell AISE, and I usually recommend running that as administrator. And then I go in and open this file. In my downloads there. Then I open the PSE installer. As you see, this script that has the PowerShell 7 icon there, but it works also on PowerShell 5 and the ISE, which is what we're going to do here when we are doing on-premises version. So now I'm running this against SPSE. So I'm modifying that SPSE there, and I don't need the client ID. That's only needed for online. And this script, you do need to modify on top here a bit. So the client ID if you're working on online, and also this sites array here. I'm going to install it on two sites, so I'm just going to add 2 rows here and just put in the correct URLs here. So let's find those here. That's the one, the demo 1. Just copy that part of the URL there. Make sure you have that in there. Demo 1 and demo 2, which happens to be in German. So let's do that. There we go. So that's the array of the sites that we're going to install on. So let's go through what this script does. First of all, there's some good lines of script to have here if you're running it on the first time, but usually it's not needed. You also need to set the security protocol to download files from the internet. And also I have some error handling preferences here. If there's an error, I want the script to stop right away and report that. Then I have a function here that checks if a module is installed or not, and if it's not installed, then it will install it, and if it is installed, then it will import it into the PowerShell runtime. Here's the connection code here. As you see, it's online code, it's up there, and now we're going to be working with the not online code here. So there I'm checking the modules, the different versions. And as you see, SE is indeed working with the same module as 2019. And then I'm getting the current path to pick up those files that I'm going to be downloading. And here is the command UI definition that adds buttons to the ribbon, both in classic experience and in modern experience. And then I check if there's been an error. If not, then we continue. So we loop through the sites and we connect to the site, and checking that there is a site assets library on the site. Then we're adding the 2 files into the site assets, and then I'm adding the custom action, and that's it. So let's run this now. You can save the changes that I made and then just run that. And now it's connecting to that site, and then it asks me for my credentials, adding the files, adding the custom actions, and now I'm logging into the second one there. So if you want to save the login, I have some code for that also on my site. Message wrong, so okay, so let's try it again. Just comment this row out then and just do the second one again. Anyway, let's try again. There we go, now it's adding the files there. To make sure that this works, let's go into my German site here. I'm going to show you a few different things in the website content there. I'm going to find the site assets. As you see, this is site assets in German. If I go into this Pivot Explorer file directly, first of all, it's going to install the PE reports list, and then I can add some example data there. So I'll just do the summaries there, Zusammenfassungen in German, and it's installing that, adding the reports, and there we see that everything worked, and here we are with my reports. So that's my demo. That's how you run the script to install the Pivot Explorer for SharePoint on SharePoint on-premise. Thank you for watching this demonstration.